I see her. Where there? Look at her. Even the sun's shining on her. Oh, sure a bit rusty. Rusty there. Hello, old girl. She's home. Da 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 da. Lovely park up. And now we've got the dreaded MOT.
It's going to be fine.
Look how bad Durham is. Look how beautiful and snowy it is. Absolute gorgeous out there. Well, pink skies, beautiful morning, but it's MOT time. So we parked there last night. So yes, the MOT centre is literally there.
So here we are again, Stuart. Literally deja vu, isn't it?
This time we were clever, we asked the key to get the MOT from, so I've got a backup plan. But that's why I kind of think this time it'll just fly through because we've got a backup plan, we're prepared for the worst.
Avandra's failed again. She's getting old. The things on the MOT from last year that were advisories are now the things that she's failed on.
Look, we're back. We've just come back to the garage just to quickly collect some stuff and have a talk about what's going on. So hopefully we'll hear back in a week, is what he said. We'll see what's happening then.
They started straight away and we got a phone call saying that it's far worse than they thought it was going to be, and it's going to be an awful lot of money, but they don't really want to take it on. Yeah, so I'm going to drive Avandra down to the mechanic that did our work last year in the hope that he can pull something out of the bag for us. Well, that's the van dropped off. I'm now at the train station heading back up north to meet Stuart in Darlington.
Andrew! Have you seen or not?
No.
She passed!
Oh, thank goodness.
She's got like 2 small advisories.
Well, here we go again. Opposite way round this time, on the way down to collect Avandra. Got the bus from Wellington through to Durham train station. Well, as you can see, we're reunited. I've been down, picked her up, done some errands, been to see my mum and dad, been down with Brian Edwinstone, picked some of our gear up, and I'm back at Big Bear Bikes. So I've been to see Stuart's mum to pick up some of our things as well. So yeah, killing loads of birds with one stone, I tell you. Beautiful day today. So yeah, I've got about a 2.5 hour drive back up to Durham now. So then it's all done, and get all tied up and sorted. Yeah, see you back in Durham.
Where are we going?
Oh, so Stuart, where it is.
Oh my god, where are we? I've lived here all my entire life. Didn't know this place existed.
No, there was we've secreted the van away so that nobody can find it while we get it cleaned and stuff.
I see her. Look at her. Even the sun's shining on her. Oh, sure a bit rusty. Rusty there. Hello, old girl. She's home. Da 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 da. Well, guys, welcome back. Look where we are. Sorry, feel like I'm shouting there.
Finally back. Oh crikey, it's been a long time, hasn't it?
It's been far too long is how long it's been. It's really strange because we're back in it and like we thought we'd left it really nice and tidy and we thought we're going to come back and it'll all be lovely and clean. No.
No, it isn't at all. Yeah, we've made it even worse though because you'll have noticed that we're back in the back of the van.
Yeah.
So the bed's gone, so we've taken the mattress out because we've decided, well, we're going to have a big spring clean.
Yes.
We're going to change things up.
just give it a bit of a fresh lease of life. I think we got with us being in it for 2 years.
Yes,
we kind of got into like a rut of where stuff was and what we were carrying, and we didn't realise until we actually started to give her a good clean. We didn't realise how much stuff.
They can probably see the pile of clothes at the side of you.
Yeah, there is like so much stuff in the van that we just need to just give it a bit of a rejig.
Yes.
So anybody who doesn't know, obviously we have the overcab bed, and we didn't use that because of personal reasons, and there was other bits and bobs that we don't really want to go into too much. But because of the change in circumstances we've had, means we can now use that top bed. So we're now debating, do we leave this as an actual sitting area because that's what we bought it for, and put me and Andrew up on the top bed?
I don't mind talking about the top bed. Obviously, your regular viewers will know that we lost Soda back in October, and it was difficult us being both up in the top bunk because we can't put the dog up there. So she just cried and cried and cried and didn't like it. So we never used it much, did we?
No, I kind of was the only one who used it, and it was just because she had to be next to Andrew all the time.
Yeah.
So because Andrew was such at a space where she couldn't get to, she just didn't like it.
It was a stress factor, and I didn't like her being stressed out. So we made the decision not to use up there, but now we can. So it gives us the freedom of having this area back, which is, as Stuart said, it's the reason we bought the van in the first place, is to have this lounging area.
So so that's where we're at the minute. So yes, we are back. We are doing a lot of work. There's a lot of work involved.
I think people thought that the van was non-existent, because they haven't seen it for like 2 months.
We haven't seen her. She's been like down in Nottingham area, and we've just like, are we dreaming? Did we own a motorhome? Did we actually live in a motorhome at any point? But yeah, so it's nice to be back. She is cold though.
It is cold, but we've got clothes to go through. I've got loads of clothes that I just don't wear.
No.
So we're going to lighten the load a little bit. We've got Christmas stuff in here.
So another good thing of being where we are, we can use the house as a bit of a storage, not facility, but put like some of our stuff that we don't actually need or that's seasonal can go in the house.
Yeah.
And then that makes that a little bit easier for us getting to and fro. We've managed to find an alright storage space, so we've just paid for a short period of time for storage so that we can get stuff done because it's near the house. And
it's safe, that was the thing, wasn't it? She's nice and safe.
And I have just spotted this morning when we were walking in, there is a place around the corner that washes the...
They've got buses in there, haven't they?
And they're washing the buses.
Yeah.
So I'm debating whether to be cheeky and just go around and say, any chance you fancy washing a motorhome? Because I'm not going to lie, she is filthy.
Absolutely.
Bad as I've ever seen her.
She hasn't been washed since we were up in Scotland. And we drove all the way down from Scotland down to the MOT. I've driven her all the way down to Alfreton on the motorways and that in all that weather. And yeah, she's filthy. And there's grubby, I don't know if you've noticed, but Dave's grubby prints are all over as well.
Oh no. Great. I do actually have a question for people. So for people who put their vans in storage, what do you do beforehand and then what do you do afterwards? Because we've come back and she's freezing, she feels a little bit damp. But obviously I know it's just because of the time of the year it is. We did put in, because we always have them in, don't we? We had the
moisture traps. They're all full.
But it's kind of like, what do you do? What are your little hints and tricks of how to manage vans in storage?
Being in storage over winter, because we hadn't, because last year we were only without for 3 weeks, weren't we? Because we'd lived we lived on the site in Mansfield, and then we were back on the road. But this time it's been a lot longer.
I was going to say, I love how you say that, but that in 3 weeks the tap managed to explode. We had a flood with water.
Well, that was the thing, wasn't it? The tap did explode because it froze over. It's the wrong time of year to be getting work done, isn't it?
It is.
So it's a matter of like I'm looking round and we're not spinning the camera around because it's an absolute tip.
Oh, she is bad. Like we literally thought, we left her in such a nice clean condition, she won't be much. We thought we'll pull the mattress out, put the sofas back in because we went and picked the cushions back up.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, you did. We're driving back up, and I thought, let's make it back into a actual sitting room again. Yeah. And then we've lifted the bed and they've come in and I'm just like, oh my God, it's like a bomb has hit it.
You just don't realise how much stuff you accumulate. It's just the same as being in a house, isn't it? But we've not got the space, and now I'm realising why my cupboard doors won't close, because my cupboards are absolutely full of clothes.
I dare to think how much we wear.
Because I think we bought our winter stuff out and didn't put any summer stuff away, and we've just got everything now.
Yeah.
We've got a wardrobe full of shirts.
Stop telling people. We've got to come across as this nice, clean, ordinary couple. Not that we live in it and that it's like...
It's untidy inside because we've moved the mattress out and we've been pulling clothes out and raking through stuff. We're getting this Christmas stuff down to put away.
Yeah.
My worst fear, I think I said it on a previous vlog, is that we'd left food in here because we just didn't expect it to be so long. We expected it to be a couple of days or whatever.
I was going to say the fridge is going to need a really good cleaning out.
Yeah, the fridge is not good at all.
Just want to spray with
yeah
cleaner and get it scrubbed out.
The potatoes hadn't rooted. They've just gone green.
Oh.
Yeah, so
I thought I was going to come back to a potato farm.
So I thought there'd be like sprouts everywhere, but no, they've just gone green. So that's all good. So I think the plan is that we're still gonna get it all spring cleaned, aren't we? Get it all nice and ready.
Yes.
Have a good clear out of everything. Because the it's forecast to be really cold this week, so we're in no rush.
We're going to use the time we've paid for the storage.
Yes.
We're going to use that time to make sure that
Yeah.
she is ready to actually go. I know everybody else has already started. Autotrail have just having their first rally this week.
Yeah, it soon comes round, doesn't it? Middle of March. So if you don't know about Autotrail, we've got an Autotrail. They have an owners club, and they do 50 rallies a year. So their first one is just starting this week.
I love how you go, we have an Autotrail. As if everybody doesn't know that we have an Autotrail. We review Autotrails with Autotrail Owners Club. Like, I'm sure people are aware we own an Autotrail.
I know, but when we bought the van, that wasn't a consideration. We'd never heard of Autotrail, I'll be honest. But we have now.
Yeah, now we have. So that's where we're at. Yeah, but it's nice to be back. It's strange to be back. I think I was getting a little bit comfortable in a house again.
We both were, weren't we? We did the video on home comforts, and you kind of missed the bath and the telly and the bedroom and stuff. But we've both felt the same way. This is us. This is what we enjoy doing.
It's home. Like, I know it sounds really strange. I know you can build a home anywhere, and I've always kind of had that thing. But when you've been in something for 2 years and it holds so many memories, it's just like, yeah, I miss it. I miss not being able to just say, bugger it, we're going away, or let's move on today, or anything like that. I haven't missed looking for park-ups. Like, don't get me wrong, that is like a big part of it, and I haven't missed that stress of we're going to move today, where we're going to move to, and holiday camps are closed, and camp sites are closed.
Everything's open now, isn't it? And the weather's getting better, and yeah. We haven't got a problem though.
Well, we're skinned.
Yeah. Yeah.
The bill was a little bit more than we expected.
Yes.
We'd planned for a certain amount, and unfortunately it did go over that. So our savings are now gone, I'm not going to lie. So we don't want to be negative. We're trying to be so positive and just be like, yes, she's back, we're okay, let's get going.
We're thrilled. We're absolutely thrilled to have the van back, and we're thrilled to be back in it, because it is home. And for me, I can't wait to get back on the road, but we've got some other things to sort out before we can do that.
Yes.
So we've said,
paid for the
storage. We're going to have the big spring clean. You've got bloods being taken.
My second lot of bloods. Yeah.
I've got some follow-up appointments to sort out. So it feels like if it had been me on Thursday when I picked it back up again, I'd have been straight back out again.
Yes,
but we can't. We just can't do that.
No, we have to be sensible at the minute.
Yes.
There is so much going on that, yes, we will let you know when we know ourselves. There's stuff going on in the background that, like, obviously finance side of thing is pretty important. We can't kind of just take off with nothing in the bank.
Yeah.
We also have got to be very, very careful with doctor's appointments and hospital appointments. Our health is our obviously number one priority, so we've got to make sure that's looked after. And at the minute, that has to take priority, because it's pointless being ill on the road and having nowhere to go.
Exactly.
And the cold doesn't help either. So we kind of still stuck in between a rock and a hard place again, but she's back.
But she's back. We are upbeat about it. It's great to have it back. We've got a week or two where we can get it spring cleaned and clean the outside and get it all ready for an adventure in the summer.
Yes. Yeah, so once she's clean, and I'm actually not embarrassed to take her outside because the colour, she should be white and she isn't white at this moment in time. She is black rotten.
Yeah.
She is really, really
Yeah,
pitted.
it's absolutely filthy. So
So we're doing that, and yeah, it's just getting ourselves into a comfortable space of thinking, right, okay, health sorted, finances sorted. I'm going to be selling fake pictures on OnlyFans.
Are you really?
Yeah, I think that's the way forward. So yeah, it's just finances is a big thing right now.
Well, I think the overriding factor is the health thing, isn't it? Because we've got appointments here, so it's pointless taking off up into Scotland or wherever we want to be to come all the way back for our hospital and doctor's appointment. So we kind of know that we're not stuck, but we're being, as you say, we're being sensible.
We have to be sensible. We've had 2 years on the road, and we've kind of been a little bit.
We've been a bit lax, haven't we? With looking after ourselves properly.
So now that we're back, it's kind of like the doctors aren't exactly happy with us because we haven't been attending appointments that we should have been.
Yep.
The hospital are moaning because I've missed appointments that I should have been attending. Yep. So now it's kind of like, let's get ourselves into gear. Let's make sure that we're okay now that Avandra's okay before we decide to jump back in the road.
Yeah, and I can say, I mean, I know we've been here some time, 6 or 7 weeks, but we haven't wasted any time. You know, we're saying about doctor's appointments and things. As soon as we knew that we were going to be off the road for a little while, we got all the appointments. But the appointments are so far.
Yeah,
I mean,
3 weeks.
3 weeks I had to wait to get bloods taken.
Yeah.
You know, that's the state of the. I'm not going to knock the doctors here at all because they're lovely, but the state of the NHS is that's what it is. So. And then a follow-up appointment, it's another 3 weeks, so it's just not happening quickly, is it?
No, it's not at all, and I think it's because of the area we're in as well. I don't think that helps. But to say that I needed 4 appointments, and all my appointments are like literally within 2 months, and it's like 2 months to get bloods and see a doctor is quite
for you
bad.
It is,
and trying to find a dentist, what is going on with dentists?
Absolutely impossible.
That's where we're at, but she's okay. I'm just glad to be back. This is just look, it's weird having empty cupboards.
All your things are here.
I know.
Still on the wall.
Yeah, so apologies for last Thursday's podcast. Andrew was actually a little bit busy, so unfortunately, because we didn't know she was going in for her MOT, it actually all happened a day earlier, which completely threw us. Well, you were on a bus and a train when you should have been editing.
Yeah, well, it all happened, did it, on Tuesday last week, a day early. We were planning on sorting out some recording on the Wednesday while it was been MOT, take us mind off it, that kind of thing, ready for Thursday. It didn't happen because we got the message saying, she's in, well, you will have seen last week. And it was basically, Darryl, can you come and fetch me a day early?
Well, no, it wasn't that. If you remember, we actually saw... Everybody knows. I think every single van has it, and if they don't, I definitely think you should look into it. We have a tracker, so our tracker was pinged. So you can set like a perimeter of how far the van can move without in a distance before it sends you like really big notifications. So I'd set a little tracker round just where the garage was getting the welding done, and it went crazy, and I was like, oh my god, the van's moving. It was actually you. I hadn't even noticed. It was you that came in and you were like, Stuart, the van's moved. And I'm like, no, it hasn't. So I'd looked at my phone and I'm like, oh my god, it's moved. And then you looked again, you were like, Stuart, it's at the garage.
He messaged me, didn't he? He WhatsApped me and said, with a photograph of it up in the air, it's like, it's MOT. So
we were like, wait a minute, that's a day early. It shouldn't have been going in till tomorrow. So we'd planned everything up for the Thursday.
Well, I pre-bought train tickets because they were so cheap if you pre-buy them. And then we worked out when I'd be going down, and I said to you, it's going to cost us £8 for this train journey. If I leave it closer, it's going to be 3 times that amount. So I said, I'm just going to risk it. Going to pay the £8 for the trip from Durham to York, which I thought was really, really reasonable. So I did that, and then of course it's a day early, and I'm like, oh no, what's the train's going to be like? But to be fair, I didn't have to pay much more. So
no, and then you got Darryl to pick you up from York.
Darryl, thank you very much again.
Yes.
For sorting me out. He picked me up in York, which saved me 3 trains.
Do you know what the best bit was? We got late Christmas presents.
And we got late Christmas presents.
I was well chuffed. I've worn that top far too many times.
Yeah, we've already worn the top, so yeah, thank you for that, Darryl.
Yes, and the dogs are silly. Well, Luna's sleeping in the blanket. But yes, thank you very much, Darryl and Shelley, for the Christmas presents. Sorry we got there late.
Yeah. And a massive, massive, massive thank you to Dave, who did the welding work and got it through its MOT, 2nd year running.
Yes, thank you very much.
Yeah, I don't know what we'd do without him.
I honestly don't know what we'd do without him, because the prices we were being quoted at regular garages were just astronomical.
You'll be living in a tent.
Well, we wouldn't have the van, would we? Let's
No.
face it.
And a big massive thank you to all of you. We have had so many amazing comments of everybody who's chuffed for us, and it's really had us pumped. We're like, oh my god, we were already excited enough, but now that everybody else has kind of jumped on board and everybody's been so nice, and yeah, it's lovely to have such an amazing community and our own little family that everybody just supports us and supports each other.
Yeah, it is. You feel it, don't you? It's like people genuinely are interested in what's happening in your life, and people were genuinely happy for us that we passed the MOT, you know. So thank you.
Thank you so much. And another quick, just a quick message out there. Everybody that's in Australia at the minute, because we actually have an amazing fan out there who is they're going through quite a tough period of time at the minute, aren't they, with the flooding and the big storm that's here.
Julia, I've seen a comment this morning that you've made that your power's back on, so I didn't realise it was so bad for you, but I hope you're well and safe. Lots of love from both me and Stuart and the dogs, and I hope you get sorted out soon.
Yes, and anybody else out there that's going through a tough time, sending you all some love and some positive vibes. Yes, so that's it. Done, dusted. We can close this chapter on this book. We're back. We've got an MOT. We're getting us sorted. We're going to be off
soon. Right. We oh my god, I just keep looking around and thinking there's just stuff everywhere. Okay. Cleaning up and packing up and tidying up.
So hopefully we'll see you on the road soon, and we will catch up with you all next week.
If you've enjoyed it today or any of our videos, don't forget, hit the like button, subscribe, and what about the bell, Stuart?
Yeah, don't forget to hit that bell. Get all the notifications of all of our lives, our podcasts on a Thursday, and our vlogs on a Tuesday. Yeah, and don't forget, leave us a comment. We love to be able to read other people's comments, and we like to reply to as many as we physically can. And we are going to catch you on our next one.
Ben Stewart says we reply to as many as we can. We reply to all of them, by the way.
Only the good ones.
So coming up this week, we've got a podcast on Thursday.
With a difference.
Oh, yes.
We have a new theme and a new sort of look to our podcast. So catch us on Thursday for that one.
Yeah, with a lot of updates. And on Sunday, it's our bi-weekly quiz, which we're giving away raffle tickets for those pair of tickets for the weekend camping at Vanlife at the Hall near Malton, Scampston Hall. So join us for that on Sunday.
I'm such a child. Bi-weekly.
Bi-weekly. Fortnightly.
Bi-weekly.
It is bi-weekly. Publications are bi-weekly or fortnightly, aren't they?
Say, yeah.
Do you not like that word?
Yeah, just made me giggle. Yeah.
Why?
Because that's just greedy, Andrew. It's just greed.
We can't get into that because it's all prim and proper these days.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on Thursday for another video.
Bye.
Bye.